Alright, this is what people have been asking me, how to paint the triggers. It is so easy. All you need is, this tape, regular Scotch tape, newspaper. Alright. Get a piece of newspaper. Put it over like this. Cover it up. Make like a little hole, like a hole, where the first trigger comes out. Who cares if it's not precise? You'll cover that with tape. Do another hole for the other trigger. Same thing. Doesn't matter. Alright, after that, get tape. And just cover this up. You'll cover that up very well later, so it doesn't get crumbled up, so you don't paint the motherboard or whatever that's called, the chip or the circuit board. After that, get more tape. Just to hold this down, the crumbled part, and just keep doing it. Just 2 tapes, it'll do. After that, you get more tape. Littler pieces to cover that. Get little pieces. Then let's see what on this part right here. You're gonna cover that with tape. Just try to touch it the most you can to the bottom of that. Like so. That. Do the same thing around the whole trigger, and the same thing around the other whole trigger. As you can see, no one's holding the camera, so put that. I don't even know if it's hitting this, but if it's on YouTube, well, then that means it did capture what I did. Alright. After you covered that, this one's good to go. You can spray paint it or airbrush it or just brush it with regular, plastic paint. The other side, same thing. You're just gonna need tape and newspaper. That's it. Oh, and you're gonna have to take off the controller. That's what I did. People say they painted the triggers without taking the controller. I've never seen that happen. So, oh yeah, do this at your own risk. I'm pretty good at taking parts apart and not breaking. So, if you're not too good, or you're a little bit scared, don't do it. You might break it. I'm telling you to put it all the way underneath, and that's where the triggers start. Where they line up with the it's not going to look perfect, but if there's just little spots, not covering that, don't worry about it. Paint's barely going to get inside, it's not going to break it. Don't even worry about that. And that's how you paint the triggers. See that? It's pure tape and newspaper. You can use newspaper, that brown paper, the paint paper, or tracing paper, construction paper, but that's pretty hard. And oh yeah, and Ziploc bags. Alright, there it is. How to paint the triggers. Later. Just like that. As you can see, you won't see any stuff like the white stuff that you did not paint. See it perfectly. See? This is the same triggers that I showed you guys from the other, from the trigger part. It's good to go. Alright. That's the end result. I scratched the back. Alright, later.